kind of mashes them together into one very powerful Fox. On the other hand, though, we have Skillager, one of the best, probably second in the Midwestern region. Oh, I lied, third because MJG and Panda Bear, but very, very skilled villager player. Skillager, villager, of course, seems pretty obvious, but he's nothing to sleep on. He's part of the new age group, and he's going to try and put on a show for his homeboys back in Nebraska.
Is he still the first-ranked player in Nebraska? I know he was at one point when I had first heard his name.
As far as I know, he is.
Okay.
I would have to reference my man Rod the Dutch to figure it out for sure, though.
Right, of course. Just Rod. But anyway, we've got, for all intents and purposes, two fairly evenly matched players from what I would assume. Dom, definitely a really good Fox. Kind of flies under the radar. I feel like I hear a lot more about Slow Joe and
That's because Slow Joe
Snoofle.
wants you to hear more about him.
That's true. I definitely like that guy. He's hilarious. But anyway,
you know who is hilarious though too is Skillager, because some of his villager shenanigans are kind of crazy. Like he's sort of like the guy that you're like, when you watch him, he's like, is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Holy crap, it worked. Like he does crazy stuff that no one really else tries.
I like how he sets the gyroid and then kind of just runs behind it runs with it behind him rather than setting up a wall. Kind of a more aggressive take on this character. Oh, stalling at the edge very creatively. I like his return to stage from the ledge game. I saw him go for a wall jump and two bears after that.
And wow, he actually sniffs out that up smash and hits it with a nair of his own on the back hit to put Dom off stage, but not able to get the edge guard. That's the kind of stuff that villager needs to do. Fox off stage, his linear recovery is going to doom him against villager, because if you interrupt that side B, he's forced to go with the Firefox, and that's bowling balls all day.
Yeah, it was almost big trouble in Little Smashville for Dom, but he managed to slip by him with the Firefox straight to the edge.
Does that make Tom Nook Kurt Russell?
Honestly, never saw the movie or don't even really know the reference, but
you're killing me. You're killing me right now, Max.
You're not supposed to call me out like that, dude. So here we go. We've got a relatively even game. Fox pushed all the way to the corner, and bowling ball again.
Like I said, bowling balls all day. You can't stop it. Once that side B is no longer an option, you're pretty much going to die unless villager messes up.
Just crushing him with the up smash immediately upon respawn. All right, grows the tree. Now he's got kind of a buffer in the center stage if he wants to hide behind it.
That was actually really smart, because the tree prevents you from getting knocked back. So as he was jabbing him, there was nowhere for Dom to go, and then he ends up getting hit with an axe. Good damage here from Skillager.
Yeah, I like Skillager's idea to just try to have the tree out only for access to the axe, if anything.
Right.
I feel like if I'm villager, I want to throw my opponent away, plant and water a sapling immediately, even if it means letting my opponent recover for free one time, just because you get such a good move out of it.
Now what we just saw there, though, is Dom for the first time using his shine to reflect that gyroid, or the Lloyd rocket, and if that starts to happen, that means that Skillager could punish it by, using it as a feint and jumping over the Lloyd rocket and then punishing him that way. So Dom's got to be careful with his shine usage.
And we've got villager off stage. Pretty much presents no threat once he's used his double jump. Okay, very, very close match, but now Skillager again pushing Dom off the left side of the edge. We saw what happened last time when this was the case. Oh, nice. Balls with down air, just shakes Dom off of him, saying there's no way you're going to juggle me through this big disjoint on my turnips.
Oh, and he actually tried to catch him with the tree grow.
I like the read attempt from Skillager. He tried to up air him, saying, oh, there's a tree here. You're not going to do anything other than jump. But
great attack. And he goes right into the ledge, and he actually holds down so that he didn't snap to try and burn off villager's balloons and cause possibly a forced SD.
Just reflecting the Lloyd rocket back at him immediately. One unique advantage that Fox has over villager, kind of makes up for that offstage disaster.
Now, one thing I would like to see a little bit more from Dom,
clean punish,
is not get killed by bowling balls.
Right, but what were you actually going to say?
What I like to see from Dom is actually because he had the lead for a little while, like laser, villager has Skillager's not the type to put up a wall and sit back. He's going to want to come at you. So laser and force him to do that, and then mix up your shines with your short hops and everything like that. Don't let Skillager just run behind that Lloyd and dictate what he's going to do. Take an aggressive stance and try and interrupt his game plan.
Right. Well, one problem with the laser game as Fox against villager is that the Lloyd rockets will just body block the lasers, and it takes a lot of lasers to blow the rocket up. And also a tree will do the same.
One thing, though, too, is that if you're forcing him to put out Lloyds, to that Fox is fast enough to then, you know, get closer to him and get closer to him. Again, it's all about Dom dictating the pace, not letting Skillager be the one who, you know, is proactive. I want Dom to be proactive. I don't want him to be reactive to everything that Skillager's doing.
Right, you definitely...
Try and force something.
Yeah, fighting Villager, you have to be the one initiating the action, of course. Otherwise, he's just going to sit back, get his wall going, and throw stuff at you all day. I like the empty hop into jab. A lot of people, if they see the empty hop, they're anticipating grab. So then the next level mix-up is to go for something that'll beat spot dodge or beat a jump out of shield to avoid the grab. Neutral air out of shield, though, pretty much Villager's best response to pressure, and really his only one, being that his grab is so terrible.
Right.
And his other aerials hit a little bit too high or come
that was
out a
actually pretty slick. He did Nair. He popped out the Lloyd rocket. He did Nair, and then the Nair sent him directly into the Lloyd rocket. Nice little easy damage combo.
Oh, riding dirty, but he's not going to die for it.
That's actually relatively tough to punish. Like with, I mean, it's an easy punish, but it's tough to get something huge off of it because, you know, it's just one hit as Fox. Fox doesn't really have those like swaggy like carry you across the stage combos. We saw it a little bit from Larry with maybe like that pivot forward tilt slide, but Dom I'm not sure does that, but that is a true.
Yep, the weak neutral air into up smash. Fox is one of his most reliable kill confirms in this game. I would say the most, because sometimes down air pops you out at the wrong angle, whereas that's always going to work. Now we've got Dom off stage. Here's a chance for Skillager to take a stock.
Wow.
No, just a little too slow.
And luckily for Dom there, he actually sort of took a better angle. He actually could have even gone up onto the stage to try and avoid that bowling ball because he was close enough. That's always scary for Fox, though, because you have to commit, and once you commit, then Skillager could end that.
I'm liking Dom's reserved follow-up game, knowing that Villager can kind of mash Nair out of a lot of stuff. So we saw him get a dash attack, and then instead of just going for the up tilt immediately, he blocked, anticipating possibly Skillager to press a button on the way down.
And one thing we are actually seeing more from Dom here is a few more lasers.
Ooh, he's still alive, but for how long?
Oh, going
no.
right into the stage and riding the angle up. Really smart there.
Yeah, Skillager misjudging how Dom was going to return to the stage there.
That's, like I said, that's exactly what I wanted to see from Dom, is trying to make Villager can't really help taking damage from a couple of lasers until he gets a defense up. We're seeing more lasers from Dom and more proactive strats here, and he now has a pretty strong lead.
Despite this significant percent lead, though, for Dom, we've seen Villager and his ability to take stocks way before your time.
Oh, yeah, that's certainly true, especially with the edge guarding capabilities that Villager has over Fox that my man Max mentioned earlier.
Oh, the empty hop into grab this time. Full jump, actually. We call that the battle axe instead of the tomahawk.
I like that. I've never heard that before.
Now, Dom just holding down the edge, making sure Skillager's really going to have to put in some work to get back.
Speaking of putting up a wall.
Yeah, that neutral air just covering jump, and then also the late frames of stand-up as well. All right.
So Dom taking game 2, doing exactly what he needed to on Final Destination there.
Wait, the sets...
Yeah, we're at game 3 right now.
Okay.
So that means that we are going to have we're going to have some great replays for you after the set, but we have to collect a few more from this, which is sure to be exciting game 3.
Yes. That was such a nice exchange of games there, showing each what they've got, playing to their strengths in each match. We saw the crazy offstage stuff from Skillager in the first match, and then the solid Fox kill confirms, and also just out-frame dataing him face-to-face, which is pretty much Fox's greatest strength over the vast majority of the cast, if not everyone. He's got a 2-frame jab, really quick dash attack, great aerials.
So you're saying he's kind of fast?
He is, yes. He makes Sonic look kind of slow when it comes to the actual speed of their moves.
And again, I'm really liking these aggressive strategies here coming out from Dom, not letting Skillager come back and dictate what he wants to do. In the game 1, that's exactly what doomed the Fox main Dom. And now because he is putting the pressure on Skillager, he seems to be in a much better position across these past 2 games.
We saw Dom faltering there, trying to challenge the gyroid with a perfect pivot up tilt in. I mean, it was creative, but Lloyd Rocket just fended it off real quick, and I like the gimmicks from Skillager at the edge. He's constantly either doing a stall or a wall jump or something tricky just to throw off the timing of the edge guarding player.
Like I said at the jump of this match, Skillager has some pretty unique strategies that we don't really see from a whole lot of other villagers.
Right, and also during one of the previous sets, we were talking about how you generally want to stay center stage, but you did conveniently mention that Villager might have some other plans, and Skillager doing a great job from the edge.
Oh, and a great read on the get up, just fully committing and gets like a 3/4 charge forward smash. That's heavy damage for Villager and evens this game up.
Yeah, and it is still risky to play that edge game, even if your character is very good at it, because you have no stage behind you to work with, only death.
One thing I would like to also see from Dom is you were talking about all these like ledge shenanigans with the slingshot stuff. Like your shine will reflect those bullets right back at him at a faster thing. It'll probably get hit by him. So try and shut down these ledge shenanigans and put some more pressure on. Don't just use your own moves. Use his against him.
Right, and another risk, however, of using shine against Villager is that he can pocket the shine projectile.
That's true.
And that's now 4 times strength.
That's
or
true.
It's rather 2, repeat multipliers, because Fox adds strength to it by reflecting it, and then when Villager pockets it, that's another level. However, back throw, going to get the job done, even not quite from the edge. That's one of the strongest in the game.
It's like what, like 3rd or 4th behind Ness and Toon Link?
Ness, Toon Link, Lucas, Mewtwo, they all have very strong ones. I think Villagers is, somewhere around 3, maybe 4.
But Dom answering right back, taking that stock. Almost get hit by the axe there, but again, great dodging, great movement here from Dom. And one thing I will say is this man is stoic. His face never changes because he is not flustered by anything.
Yeah, Dom looks very emotionless when he plays, and that's kind of the game you have to be playing. You can't get flustered or thrown off your game because something nutty happened.
On the other hand, Skillager very animated, kind of like how his Villager is. Very animated style. Not
very
just,
twitchy.
Yeah, not content to sit back and do nothing. This man is always going to be trying to, cultivate new strategies to win.
Somebody get this dude a spinner.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got...
No, that was 8-Bit, man. We got to just ask him for his.
A really intense Game 3 last stock scenario. It could be anyone's game, looking like Skillager's pulling ahead.
Yeah, in the late stage of this match, it's going to be really important for Dom to not let this percentage lead get away because, with the defense that Villager can put up, that means that he's going to have a tough time as it is at a percentage deficit, and Villager can just let that clock tick away. Right,
and also being a floaty character with a very quick neutral air to escape combos, Villager's not exactly one of the characters that Fox can just run a train on for 50, 60% at a time, especially without Battlefield to aid him.
We're seeing a few less lasers here from Dom, and again, I'd like him to go back to trying to force Skillager, because even though he has a small, actually he's brought it right back, but he had a small lead, he's still trying to force the issue, and if you can punish his aggressive options, that's good.
Oh, Dom is off the stage. It's really dangerous, especially against this character who can kind of freely just send the bowling ball. Oh, and he whips one of his own. Wow, that
Lloyd
was
Rocket
so
came out.
much knockback.
Yeah, that almost did it for him.
If you blow it up, it's definitely stronger than when it just normally hits you. Okay, and Dom really getting thirsty for the kill here. Wow, another up smash just seemingly for no reason. Maybe he read a roll in or something.
Yeah, we never know. The machinations of his mind are an enigma.
Yes, definitely. We've got full hop neutral air from Skillager.
I like that, aggressively going back to the stage instead of to the ledge. Skillager wasn't expecting that, and now stage control has completely reversed.
Ooh, he went for the trump, but Skillager actually had not yet hit the edge, and it was indeed him that got trumped. Dom, what a way to go out. You can see him wiping his brow. He's kind of distraught with how that closed.
That was a tough one to lose, mostly because he went down, came back, went down, came back. He really did the best he possibly could, but Skillager, with the early lead, just was not able to be toppled. And we'll see how coming up here. First up is going to be the actually outstanding, basically the mangle here to avoid it. He's going to come back with a side B, and then he goes out there and goes right into the stage. So that was good, but then this will be the ending. This is what matters, and that is that excellent edge trump to end the game. We're going to see this one more time.
Yeah, he should have been the one to actually have trumped Villager. I don't think that was a risk worth taking, especially being Fox off stage. You have to calculate that. You may actually get trumped yourself if you mess the timing up. We've seen Skillager doing constant ledge stalls to try to vary his timing in actually grabbing the edge.
His ledge play